Hi everyone, welcome back to the second episode of SQL interview questions. In the first episode, we have seen the structure of EMP table, how the fields are related within the EMP table, right? We have understood how EMP number and manager number is involved, and we have seen how to display employee name and manager name, right? And also we have seen how to display employee name and his or her second level manager name, right? The concept is very simple. So we have to do a self join, right? We have to take same table multiple times. So if interviewer asks second level, you have to take same table three times. So first first table you have to consider as a employee, second instance of the table you have to consider as a manager, third instance of the same table you have to consider as a manager to manager, like, right? So this is just a one level, so that's why I've considered employee as employee and then same table as manager, and we have to do a self check. Similarly, so here we have seen the query, right? Same table I have referred thrice. So here we want to know employee's second level manager, right? Employee name and his second level manager name. So what we have done, we have taken employee as an employee, and then second instance as a manager, and third instance as a manager to manager. As I've explained in the last video, so whenever you want to generate supervisor hierarchy, we use this concept, right? This is an important concept in HR module. Okay, now today I'm gonna touch base on another most important interview topic, that is window functions, right? Uh, we have so many window functions like row number, rank, dense rank. Before writing queries, so first let's understand what is row number, what is rank function, and what is dense rank function. To explain you better way, I have taken one simple example, and then I have explained how row number works, how rank function works, and how dense rank. This is the same employee table where you have employee number, employee name, salary, right? So it is in descending order. And then first let's see what is row number. A row number is a window function which it just generates a sequence numbers, right? Irrespective of whether salary is same or not, it just generates a sequence number. See, one year 4,000 repeated twice, but it generated 2, 3, right? So it has not given the same rank. And then 4, 5. So row number, it just generates a sequence number. Now let's see what is a rank function, right? Rank function, so if the salary is same, then it will give the same rank. And then for the next record, it will skip the rank. So it generates a gaps between the ranks. Now if you see 5,000 it gave 1, 4,000 4,000, for these two employees salaries are same, so it has given 2 and 2. Now it should go, next rank will be 3, right? But rank function, what it does, it will generate a gaps between the ranks. That means it will skip the rank. That's why it has skipped rank 3, and then it has given 4 and then the 5. Right? So now this is the main difference between rank and dense rank. Rank generates a gaps between the ranks, whereas dense rank, if you see, so for 5,000 it gave 1, for 4,000, right? So it repeated for both the employees. So it gave 2 and 2. And if you see it for the next employee salary, it has given rank as 3. It did not give rank as 4. That means this is the main important difference in interviews they may ask, right? So compare three and then explain what are the difference. Mainly, what is the difference between rank and dense rank, right? So rank function generates gaps between the ranks, whereas dense rank it won't generate the gap. Now, with this understanding, let's go back to Databricks and we'll see some important questions. Uh, you know the structure of MP table, right? So I'm gonna take same table for this SQL questions as well. So now whatever we have seen just now, so let's write here same query and see how it behaves, right? For this, just I'll take employee number, employee name, salary from EMP, right? First, let's take row number, right? This is the syntax row number over, and then you have to give order by salary descending, right? So what we are trying to do, we are asking to generate row number based on salary descending by, right? So and then give rn as an alias. Similarly, use just to save some time. I'm gonna copy same thing. Right? Syntax is same. Just replace row number with rank as rank, and then next dense rank. Let's list it dense rank or order by salary descending as dense underscore rank. So now let's see. Right? As I explained in the beginning, if you see, so we have sorted the salary in descending, right? And then we have asked a row number to generate row numbers, rank to generate ranks, and dense rank to generate ranks. For 5000, it gave one. First, let's see how row number works, right? Whether the concept I've explained is uh, matching or not. So row number, it just generated sequence number irrespective of whether the salaries are same or not. Now let's see rank function, right? So rank function 3000 3000 first started forward, it is 3000 3000. That's why it gave 2 2, and then it skipped rank 3, and then it gave 4 5 6 7 8 9, again 1250 1250 10 10, right? And then dense rank, it did not generate any gaps between the ranks, right? So this is how rank, row number, and dense rank works. Now let me tweak this little bit, right? Let me copy this. Let me add one more cell and then paste it. Now let's say I want to find out same thing, row number, rank, dense rank within each department, right? So now let me add a department in my select query, right? So to find out within each department, you have to use a special class called partition by, right? Spelling is wrong. Okay, partition by department. So what we are trying to do within each department, we are asking generate a sequence numbers using row number function. Similarly, within each department, generate ranks using rank function, and then similarly, without uh, within each department, generate dense ranks using dense rank function. So now let's see how it works. Okay, see now within 10th department, generate row numbers. So it generated 1 2 3 5002, no repetition, so it gave 1 2 3. Similarly, within 10th rank, no repetition. classification, so it gave 1, 2, 3. Dense rank also result the same. Now if you say 20th department, so row number it just generates the sequence number, so it gave 1, 2, 3. Whereas rank function, so the values are same, but between for these two employees, so it gave 1, 1 and it skipped 1 rank 3. Similarly, for dense rank function 1, 1, 2 it gave, right? Now, so now I think you have got a better understanding of what is row number, how it works, and then similarly what is rank function, how it works, and then what is dense rank function, how it works, and what are the differences between all these three, right? So now with this understanding, so I'll put some questions. The first question is, write a SQL query to display second highest salary, right? This is a simple query, so we don't need to use any Windows function. So now let's say if I want to display what is the first topmost salary, right? Simply we'll say select max salary from EM, right? Now I've asked second highest salary. So what we have to do? Select max of sal from EMP where sal less than select max of sal. Okay, so we have seen right in the beginning. So 5,000, 3,000 is second highest salary. So this is how if they ask if the interviewer asks you to just display what is the second highest salary, you have to display like this. Now, so the next question is display second highest salary within each department, right? So now you can use any of the function, but interviewer prefers using dense rank function, right? So you can explain, we can use row number. I mean, when interviewer put this question, right? So write a query to display second highest salary in each department with complete employee details, right? So you can say we have three options. We can use row number, but this is it just it gives the sequence numbers and then rank, dense rank, and then if you explain in that way, right? So they'll think that you know the concept, and then you have chosen out of those three methods, you have chosen dense rank. Okay, so let's write a query. Employee number, employee name, department number, uh, salary. You can add all the other columns, but I'm going with dense rank over partition by department number, order by salary, descending dense rank from EMP. So you have to make this as in our query. Order query, just select star from where dense rank equal to. Okay, so now see in department 10, 2450 is the second highest salary, right? So Clark is getting that. In department 20, 2975 is the second highest salary. Jones is getting that. In department 30, 1600 is the highest salary, right? Alan is getting that. So this is how you have to write to get within each department what is the second highest salary with complete employee details. And then now another very important question. cumulative salary, right? Employee may not be the proper example, but let's say if you have a sales data, so now you will have transactions, right, on daily basis, and you will have a transaction date. Now, I have 10 transactions today, and it generated, let's say, 5,000 rupees. Tomorrow, 20,000. Tomorrow it generated. I mean, there are a lot of transactions happened. It gave some 20,000. So 5,000 today, 20,000 tomorrow. So cumulative sum means from starting from row. So you have to sum up, right? 5,000 for the current row. For the top row, it will be 5,000. For second row, it should display 5,000 plus 20,000. So 25,000. That is cumulative sum. So to explain this, so I'll use same employee table. Okay, select, and I want to do within each department, right? So just to make sure uh, how you partition by works, right? So that's why I'm using department within each department. Now let's say employee number, department, yeah, employee name, department number, uh, salary, and then sum of sal over partition by department number. You know all this, right? And then what I am trying to do, you have to use order by, right? So like transaction date, what I have explained here, uh, I'll use employee number. As I said, this may not be the proper example, but yeah, for now we have employee table. So let's go with the same. But the concept is same, so that's why I've chosen. So if it is a transaction date, you will have dates in sequence, right? One, two, three. For one, if you get sales of 1,000 rupees, and then second, if you get a sales of 3,000. So for first row, it will display for 1,000. For second row, it will display 1,000 plus 2,000, 3,000. Is the same concept, right? Partition by department number, order by employee number, and then this is important, rows between. So it came automatically. Uh, Rows between unbounded preceding and current rows. First, let me run this and then I'll explain what does it mean. So as cumulative equals from, right, now let's run this. Okay, see, now within 10th department we have sorted based on 77827839 employee numbers are sorted. Then we are summing up the salary. So 2450, and then cumulative salary for the 2450. This is the current row, right? So rows between unbounded preceding and current row means starting from top row. From the current row, you have to do the sum, right? So currently I'm in this row. I don't have any previous rows. So 2450. Now I'm in this row, and this is the top row. It will current row plus previous rows, right? It will sum up and then it will give 7450. Now I have 1300, right? So and then what is the sum of these two? 7450 plus 1300, 8750. Similarly for other departments, right? So this unbounded preceding and current row, what it does, so starting from the top row to the current row, what is the sum? It will add both and then it will give. Similarly, right? This is the current. If this is the current row, it will sum up all this and then it will give. And then without this also it will work. So let me delete this. right? So we no need to write that one, but to we have different options are available. We may not cover within this video, but this is the basic idea that you have to have it interview, right? Whenever you want to do this cumulative salaries, then this is the method that you have to follow, right? I hope this session helped you to understand what are Windows functions, what is row number function, what is rank function, and dense rank function, what are the differences, what are the different questions that may come during interview. I hope you like this video. If you like it, uh, just give me a like, and then I'll come up with another interesting video. Thank you so much.